Impact Sports Network.
Welcome, everybody, back to the route here at the Lawrenceburg Christmas Tournament, brought to you by the Lawrenceburg Utility Services. A.J. Good joined alongside by Hayden Burks here as we're getting ready for the losers bracket game here on the gold bracket. You got the East Hickman Eagles taking on the Cobras of White Creek. East Hickman lost to Stewart's Creek yesterday, while White Creek in a tough game fell to Ezell Harding. East Hickman 3-8 on the season. Their head coach is Greg Watney. White Creek 3-6 on the season. Their head coach Jeremiah Kretcher. Taking a look at the starting lineups for both sides. For the Cobras of White Creek wearing their red uniforms, you got Eric Bryson Jr., Tyrone Robertson, Darren Jennings. You have Kadarius Britt and Thaddeus Hunter. That's your starting lineup there for the Cobras. On the other side for the Eagles, Braden Kelly, Carson Hill, Braxton Hill, Dre Manuano, and Nathan Hobbs. Cobras will be going from left to right as they win the opening tip in their red uniforms, and the Eagles will be going from right to left. Eric Bryson Jr. has it. Now over to Robinson. Now to Bryson. Over to Jennings. Jennings, who had a good game yesterday against Ezell Harding, now has it straight away. Back to Bryson Jr. at the wing. Looks like a matchup man-to-man zone put on here by the Eagles. As Jennings has it at the top of the key. Now to Britt. Britt now to Robertson in the corner. Swings, dribbles, drives, and loses that into the hands of the Eagles, but we're going to just trade turnovers here. So Cobras have it back. Jennings in the corner for three. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Nathan Hobbs. Coming quickly the other way is Kelly. Now to Manuano. Reverse layup. Gets it up and in.
Nice outlet pass there by Kelly there to find Manuano wide open under the basket, and he just lays it up and in.
50 seconds in. The Eagles lead at 2-0. Jennings with it. Has it in front of the East Hickman bench. Tournament running somewhat on time. A few minutes late is about the norm for these tournaments, as Jennings is going to drive into the paint, kicks out to Robertson. Robertson sneaks through, and we're going to get a foul called here. That will go against Kelly. He'll pick up his first foul for either side. First sub now coming into the game. Looks like we have sub for Britt. I believe that's going to be Jamora Smith. Jennings now on the baseline. He'll pull up for the shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound won by Kelly and fights out of it, and we'll bring it back the other way. Kelly's going to cross the timeline here for the Eagles. He's going to drive. Pulls up on the low block. Shot blocked by Hunter out of bounds, and will stay with the Eagles.
Yep, great chase down block there by Hunter.
As now Britt will come in for Hunter. Taking it out of bounds to the right of his basket is Braden Kelly. Kelly inbounds into Manuano and gets it on the low block to Carson Hill. Finds a big roadblock. Now a deep three here. That one is rebounded by Hobbs. Hobbs shot up. Can't get that one to go. Gets his own rebound, but it's blocked into the hands of Jennings.
I'm surprised they didn't call a foul down there for that one. He had two guys hit him, I believe, and I'm not sure. I can't tell if he's bleeding or not.
Jennings, pull-up jumper. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Britt. Britt gets his shot blocked, and now we're coming the other way. Now we're going to have foul called here against Bryson.
Tell you what, AJ, it looks like they're going to let him play for this one.
A lot of physical stuff here early on. We did have a sub there that kind of snuck in on me as Mason Nolan, I believe, is in for Braxton Hill. Checking out is Smith, and Andreas Hathaway comes in for the Cobras. Kelly with it across the timeline there for East Hickman and loses that from behind. We're coming the other way. Bryson, layup up and in. We are tied up here at 2. as Hill now hands it over to Kelly. Kelly with a nice behind-the-back move. Now gives it over to Nolan. Nolan drives, tries to feed it to Manuano. It's thrown out of bounds and will go to Whites Creek. Third turnover there against East Hickman. Cobras have it now. Robertson will take it. He'll get it across the timeline here. Has it on the right wing. Over to Jennings straight away. Loses it momentarily. Now drives, kicks out the Hathaway. He'll try a deep three. Nothing but net.
Yep, great shot, great find there by Jennings.
So far, Whites Creek with 5 points off of 3 East Hickman turnovers. They lead at 5-2. Kelly coming quickly the other way. He breaks the press. Gets into the paint. Backs down his defenders. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound Jennings. Jennings now going to rush the other way here for the Cobras. He's going to pull up for 3. Back iron, no good. Hobbs can't handle it, but a rebound there from Nolan. Nolan here dribbles out of the defense of Hathaway, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Now Manuano in the corner. Nice pass down low to Hill. His shot is up, no good, and he'll go the line here to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't get back on transition defense, even though they went to lay it up and put it in down there, or excuse me, get the rebound. They didn't get back in transition.
Robertson will pick up the foul, his first, team second. 4:54 remaining here in the opening quarter, as Carson Hill will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot on its way, nothing but net. Subs coming in. Smith now will check back into the game. And checking out will be Kadarius Britt. Next free throw on its way from Hill off the back iron. No good. Rebound Manuano. Manuano feeds it to Hill, loses that one from behind. That is another turnover, and we're coming the other way. Robertson now to Smith. Smith back to Robertson in the corner. He picks up his dribble, and we're going to get a foul called here, I believe, on Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up his second. That's the team's second, so sub will now have to come in for either side. As Kelly will sit.
I don't know if they called that, or never mind, they're changing on the scoreboard. It had that, who was it that got it there? That Bryson had the foul there, but they got it fixed, it looks like.
So Beasley will now come into the game here for the Cobras, and checking out will be Jennings. Ball will stay with the Cobras after the air ball. Now to Smith, out to Beasley. Beasley fights out traffic, gets into the paint now, gets that one off of his foot, and that will go to the Eagles. Just a second turnover here against the Cobras, almost at the halfway point here of the first quarter. Whites Creek leading it 5-3. Cobras will set up the press. Hobbs takes it out of bounds and gets it into Beasley, excuse me. Bailey, no, I got it right. As Hobbs. He's now going to bring it across the timeline here for the Eagles. He's guarded closely by Smith. Now kicks out to Nolan. Nolan with it in the corner. Picks up his dribble. Now out to Hill. Hill now drives here on the baseline. Turn around. Shot off the glass. What a take. What a move. And now we're tied up at 5.
Great move there by Hill there to drive it baseline, then have the spin around, turn around, laid up and in.
Bryson misses a shot, gets his own rebound, and puts that one up and in. And he's got 4. They retake the lead at 7-5. They're breaking the press. It's Bailey now coming the other way to Hill. Hill drives, shot up, rolls that one in, and Hill having himself here a first quarter. He's got 5, and the lead's back in the game. Is now tied at 7. Beasley here to Smith. Kicks it to Bryson Jr. He'll drive. Kicks out now to Graham. Graham just checked in. Now Beasley for 3, and he knocks it down.
Trading shots, AJ. You got to love it.
Each side doing a good job here as Manuano now gets it across the timeline. He'll drive. Shot up. What a take, and he gets that one to fall.
Wow, that's a tough shot and contact in the process.
Now it's Graham on the other wing. He misses. Rebound Hill. And this up and down pace to this game, no sense of slowing down so far. It's Hill, and we're going to get a foul called here, I believe, on Bryson. Be a block there on Bryson. Is now checking into the game here for Hobbs. Will be Caden Jones. Taking it out of bounds, Manuano tries to find Jones, and that one's going to roll out of bounds. That's the 5th turnover here against the Eagles. 2:56 remaining, Whites Creek leading 10-2.
Yeah, that was a great play down there, AJ. It just looks like Jones got caught up by a defender there, and unfortunately went out of bounds.
Hathaway going to try a deep 3 off the corner iron, no good, and the ball pinballs right back out to Hathaway. Now to Beasley, Robertson, now to Graham. Over here to Robertson. Now to Hathaway. Graham drives, kicks out to Beasley in the corner. He'll now bring it out to the wing. Now over to Hathaway. Hathaway hands it over to Robertson. Robertson now kicks out to Graham. Over to Hathaway. Hathaway drives, pull-up jumper. Off the front iron, no good. A rebound, Nolan. Nolan Gow gives it over to Hill. 2:20 remaining in the quarter, a 1-point Cobra lead. Hill now waits to hand it off and gets it to Nolan. Nolan gets it across the timeline. He's guarded closely by Graham. Nolan now dribbles to his right near the corner, picks up his dribble over to Jones. Jones now to Bailey. With it now is Nolan. Nolan picks up his dribble, kicks out to Bailey. Bailey over to Jones, and this one's going to get stolen away by Britt. Britt coming the other way. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Jones. Jones now ahead to Bailey. Bailey's going to bring it the other way, and Beasley's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, tough break there by Beasley. He was just trying to stop the ball there and keep it from having the defense not being set up and all that stuff, and unfortunately got the foul call.
Braxton Hill will come in for Manuano. Hathaway checks out. And I believe that's Jennings that checked back in. Bailey with it here for the Eagles, has it at the top of the key. Now over to Nolan. He'll try an NBA range 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Graham. Graham baseball pass ahead here to Beasley. Beasley tries to slam it down. Can't. He will be fouled from behind. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I believe that foul was on Braxton Hill.
And that will go against Braxton Hill. He'll pick up his first, team's 3rd. Now Britt to the line to shoot 2. Had a good day yesterday at the free throw line. First shot here for the left-hander on its way. I just jinxed him as he hits it off the front iron, no good. Hobbs set the check back in. He will come in for Carson Hill.
One thing, AJ, I haven't seen really from Hobbs as much as I did yesterday is Hobbs. Of course, you know how in today's game anybody can bring the ball up the court, and he was doing that, and I haven't seen him do that as much.
Britt misses both.
And as I say that, he's doing it right now.
Hobbs now gets it across the timeline. Now breaks the press, gets it into the corner, hands it over to Braxton Hill. Hill drives, turnaround jumper, gets it in. His first points of the game, and East Hickman takes an 11-10 lead. Quickly the other way, Robertson in the corner now to Beasley, to Graham straight away. Over to Jennings at the wing. He'll drive into the paint, kicks out to Beasley. Beasley loses it, and I'm going to say he went, that was a walk, and it will go to East Hickman, just the 3rd turnover. As Smith will check back in for the Cobras. Checking out will be Beasley. Hobbs tries to inbound and eventually gets it into Bailey. Bailey now will drive the baseline here for Whites Creek and loses that one. That one's going to be stolen away. Now coming the other way for the slam. Almost a slam, but he got up high enough to make that happen, was Janoris Smith.
I think he lost it on the way up, but either way, 2 points is 2 points. So
now 7 points off of 7 East Hickman turnovers. A give and go. Bailey tries to give this one over to a Hill, and it's stolen away by Graham. Graham now to Robertson off the glass, no good. Rebound won by Hobbs. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Hobbs picks up his dribble, now gets it over to Nolan. Nolan with it across the timeline, has it at the wing. Now over to Bailey in the corner. Down low to Jones. Jones to Hobbs. Hobbs out to Hill. Now to Nolan. He'll try a deep 3. Front iron no good. Offensive rebound Hobbs. Hobbs with 3 seconds left. Steps back. 3 at the buzzer. No good. So after 8 minutes of play, Whites Creek leads East Hickman 12-11. We'll have the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. we strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time, because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Tom, I'll go look and see.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, brought to you by LUS. Whites Creek leads East Hickman 12-11. Having some issues trying to figure. We got a number. One of the lineups here, we believe it's Terrell Phillips for Whites Creek, not Jamora Smith. A give and go here with Nolan. He gets a shot blocked from behind by Phillips. Now Jennings with it will race the other way. Jennings, nice pass to Graham. His layup is no good. Rebound Hobbs. Hobbs now brings it down. Behind the back move on Robertson. He's going to have to pick up the pace here and finally does get it across the timeline. Hobbs loses that one from behind, dribbled off of Phillips' foot, and will stay with the Eagles.
You got to love the hustle there by Phillips as he was nowhere in the play and was able to chase down that block there and go the other way.
Hobbs will take it out of bounds. He's guarded here by Kadarius Britt. Throws it down low to Jones. He was open on the low block, but kips out to Nolan for three. No good. Rebound one by Phillips. Phillips now racing the other way. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Hill. Hobbs will get out of traffic and he'll bring it the other way. He gets it across the timeline and throws this over to Hill, just a little too strong. Make that now 9 turnovers against the Eagles. Despite East Hickman's turnover trouble here, Hayden, they've stayed in this one for the most part.
Yep, White Creek got to score some points and clean it up because they're keeping East Hickman in it, even though with all these turnovers.
Jennings with it straight away, hands over to Graham. Graham now to Robertson. Robertson now hands back to Jennings, over to Graham. He'll try a three from the wing, and he knocks it down.
That's a risk you take whenever you drop into a 2-3 zone. You got them moving the ball around, and they find an open shooter, and he was able to knock it down.
His first points of the game. It's a 4-point Cobra lead. And now that kind of back-to-back turnovers, and Robertson knees that one out of bounds. As Hathaway is going to check back in for the Cobras, and he will check in for Phillips. Taking it out will be Hill to the left of the basket. 6:45 remaining here in the opening half. Hill looking for somebody. Gets it down low to Jones. Off the glass, no good. And that one's going to be tipped off of Britt and will stay with East Hickman.
I'm telling you what, AJ, I've seen that play 3 times now, and that opposite postman's been open every time.
Every time, yeah.
And they finally hit him on that first one.
One time they hit him, he passed it immediately out. They thought the pressure, and they do it again.
There,
Hobbs up and in.
It's like Whites Creek can't figure that play out.
15-13 is a Whites Creek lead. Robertson now over to Graham at the wing. Now to Jennings. Jennings gets it back to Robertson. He'll try deep three. Corner iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Hathaway, no good. Rebound, Britt. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Hobbs. 5 offensive rebounds, but just 2 second chance points to show for it so far for the Cobras. 6:15 remaining in the quarter. Hobbs gets it across the timeline, hands over to Bailey, loses it, regains possession, tries to dribble out and does, has an open Hill, reverse layup up, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good drive there by Braxton Hill. A little reverse layup, unable to finish it, but hey, he's going to line for 2.
That'll be on Britt, his first, team's 5th. So far, Eagles 1 of 2 from the line. Here comes the first free throw here from Braxton Hill on its way. And can't get it to go. Subs now coming in. You'll have Manuano and Hill will come in for Bailey and Jones. And Beasley will check in for Hathaway. Deep breath taken by Braxton Hill. Next shot on its way, and he hits 1 of 2. He's got 3 points, leads down to 1 at 15-14. Quickly the other way, Beasley now to Robertson. Back to Beasley in the corner. Now to Robertson, they're driving to the paint, kicks out to Jennings straight away. Now to Beasley. Beasley has at the top of the key, over to Graham at the wing for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound will come out to Beasley. Now swings out. They try to throw it down low to Britt. It's going to be stolen away by Manuano. Hobbs with it. Now to Nolan. Nolan throws it to Manuano. Layup up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Britt. Jennings now coming the other way. Gets into the paint. Kicks to Beasley in the corner. Now to Graham from the wing. He'll try another three. Rattles out, no good. Fight for the rebound. And it will go to East Hickman. Hunter set the check back in. They allow him to come in, and they do. And that will be Robertson that will check out here for the Cobras. No subs on the East Hickman side. 5:19 remaining here in the second. It's a 1-point Cobra lead. Hobbs takes it out and gets it into Nolan. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs will get it across the timeline, guarded by Hunter. Over to Nolan. Now to Carson Hill in the corner. Hill drives the baseline. Throws up a shot. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. That one's blocked by Hunter, but into the hands of Manuano. Now to Hobbs. Braxton Hill has it on the low block. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Carson Hill can't get it to go. Hobbs shot no good. And now we're coming the other way. Robertson. Drive, shot. And we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to go to East Hickman.
That's great defense there by Carson Hill. Didn't swat on it. He decided to go for the ball, grab a hold of it, and they called a jump ball, and it's going to go back to East Hickman.
Braxton Hill checks out. Braden Kelly, checks in. He's playing with 2 fouls. 1-point lead again. Hobbs will take it out of bounds, and he gets it into Kelly. Kelly guarded closely by Beasley. The rest of the team will back off the press. Kelly, he'll get it across the timeline. And now they swing it over to Hobbs. Hobbs now over to Nolan, to Kelly. Now to Hobbs on the baseline. He'll now drive into the paint. And we're going to get a blocking foul called here on Jennings. So Jennings is going to pick up his first, team 6th. I believe this will be on the floor. Nope, they're going to say it's a pair of shots. So far the Eagles 2 of 4 from the line. 4:23 remaining here in the second. Hobbs at the line with the chance to either tie or give his team the lead. The first free throw from Hobbs bounces out, no good. Next free throw from Hobbs. On its way, and he hits 1 of 2. We're tied at 15. Hobbs with 3. Eagles 3 of 6 from the line. Jennings has it beyond the 3-point line. Now at the top of the key, out to Graham. Graham to Robertson. Robertson drives. Floater up, blocked by Hill. And they say it goes out of bounds and will stay with the Cobras. Tyrone Robertson just checked back into the game here.
Hey, it's a tie ball game, 15-15, low-scoring game, but, hey, very competitive. You'd love to see it.
Hunter gets the inbound, calls out the play over to Beasley. Beasley here to Robertson. He'll stop for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Hill. Now coming the other way with it will be Hill. And now over to Kelly. Manuano would try a 3. It's partially blocked. Hobbs there for the rebound and the putback. And East Hickman retakes the lead. It's 17-15.
Yep, great possession there by Hobbs. He was able to get the offensive rebound there, put himself in that position to go up for 2.
Manuano now going to get called for a foul. He's going to pick up his first, team's 4th. As Britt will check in for Hunter. Taking it out is Jennings. Jennings quickly over to Beasley. He'll try a 3. Nothing but net. He's got 6 all from beyond the arc. The Cobras retake the lead at 18-17. Coming the other way with it is Kelly. Kelly will get across the timeline, guarded closely by Beasley. Lobs it into Hill at the free throw line. Hill backs down the defender. Powers up, shot up and in. Good take there by Carson Hill. He's got 7. Eagles retake the lead. Graham out to Robertson. Now to Beasley, over to Jennings in the corner. Jennings drives. Kicks out to Beasley. He'll try a 3. Hits it again. He's got 9 points to lead all scores. Whites Creek leads 21-19.
Yeah, if I was East Hickman, I think the game plan now is to make sure he don't shoot the ball.
Kelly has it. Guarded by Robertson. Behind the back move across the timeline. Man-to-man put on by the Cobras once again. Hill, hand off to Kelly. His take is up and in.
It's a great handoff.
Game tied at 21 here. 2:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Beasley now hands over to Robertson. Robertson now to Graham. Graham over to Jennings. Jennings now to Beasley. Another three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Britt. Britt shot up, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's one thing you can't let happen at East Hickman. You have a tie ball game, 2 minutes left 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half, and you give them an offensive rebound, let them go up and get fouled.
Fouls on Manuano, his second. It's the team's fifth. Britt to the line to shoot two. Missed his two previous attempts, but gets the first one there. As Jones will now check into the game, and checking out will be Hobbs for the Eagles. Next free throw from Britt, and he hits them both. His first points. Cobras now 2 of 4 from the line. They retake the lead, 23-21. Jones gets it into Nolan, and we're going to get a timeout here called by East Hickman. Be a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
And back here at the Lawrenceburg Christmas Tournament, Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, brought to you by LUS. East Hickman trailing Whites Creek 21-23. They have the ball here with 2:15 remaining in the opening half. Nolan with it, throws it in to Carson Hill. Hill backs down the defender, now at the Manuano. Free throw jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Hill, throws it back, but into the hands of Graham. Graham coming the other way, and he throws it right into the hands of Kelly's. Each side trades turnovers. Hill now, under 2 minutes left, gets it across the timeline. Hill, guarded closely by Beasley, picks up his dribble, throws it back to Kelly. Kelly drives a baseline, lobs it to Jones, but Manuano comes up with it. His shot rolls in. He's got 6, and we're tied at 23. Beasley has it. Kicks out to Robertson at the wing. He'll bring it to the top of the key. Kicks out to Jennings. He'll try 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Beasley. Beasley now kicks back out to Jennings. Over in the corner here to Graham for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Kelly. Kelly now will bring it up the court here for the Eagles. Nice pass to Manuano. Right-handed layup up and in.
Yeah.
East Hickman leads.
Yeah, you definitely love a player like Manuano who's in the right place at the right time, and he's a defensive pest. That's what you love as a coach.
Beasley now to Robertson. They swing over to Graham. Graham hands back to Robertson. He'll drive, pick up his dribble, kicks out to Jennings straight away. Jennings now to Robertson. Hands back to Beasley. He'll try another 3. Front iron, no good. And Graham comes up with the offensive rebound. He'll drive. Now to Jennings. Jennings, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, Carson Hill. Now coming quickly the other way will be Carson Hill. He'll slow it down right before he gets across the timeline. 35 seconds left. He breaks 3. Euro step, and we get an offensive foul. Kind of saw that one coming, the way things were going.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. Was it Beasley that was set up there? I believe it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Beasley. I mean, he was set up way before Carson. Carson Hill even drove down there and fortunately got the charge there.
Hill picks up his first, team 6. Braxton Hill will now come in for Carson Hill. Robertson with it, 25 seconds left in the half. Beasley hands back to Jennings. Jennings kicks out. Robertson drives, floater up, bounces in. Robertson with his first points. We're tied at 25. Kelly now bringing it across the timeline, under 10 seconds left. Now 5 seconds left. Loses it momentarily. 3. Nolan for 3 at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Rebound Graham, and that will be the end of the half. We're all tied up at 25 after 16 minutes of play. We'll have the start of the third quarter in the second half when we return on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
In Tennessee, the parks we love and protect are so much more than rolling hills and lush greenery. Our parks are a place for disconnecting from life's worries and reconnecting with each other. With nationally recognized resources and world-class facilities, our 56 biodiverse parks are a home away from home for every person we serve. As a high-quality CAPRA-accredited park system, our staff are some of the best in the nation, and their wide variety of skills provide unique wow moments for each of our visitors. Every park ranger and manager is a commissioned officer and certified interpretive guide, and the majority of our operations are run without concessionaires, ensuring the best people for the best experience.
Guest satisfaction is a core value at Tennessee State Parks, so we implemented a new real-time traffic management system that allows us to staff more effectively and better serve our visitors. Our guest satisfaction program also tracks visitor and stakeholder feedback, meaning we get constant improvement and it's always at the top of our mind.
In Tennessee, preserving our history really means something to us. Our renovation efforts to 1930s era cabins give our visitors the amenities they expect while still paying homage to the character of each cabin. When the Nashville area was devastated by a tornado in 2020, we were able to quickly reopen trails and sell downed timber to reinvest funds in restoration projects. We've spent several years improving the safety and visitor experience at Cummins Falls. This nationally recognized waterfall suffered from overcrowding and flash flooding. We installed water level monitors and early warning protocols. We also implemented safety video screenings and permits to improve the visitor experience while better protecting the resource.
Our preemptive support of natural resource conservation has helped us prevent white nose syndrome from spreading amongst bat populations in our caves, rejuvenate exhausted natural beauties, and restore habitats through prescribed birds.
As we continue implementing new programs and expanding opportunities, Tennessee State Parks are committed to equity and accessibility.
As one of only 7 park systems with no entry fees, we are committed to maintaining free admission and growing outreach to a new set of visitors.
We're prioritizing partnerships with organizations like Abundant Life, who provide opportunities for minority groups to find community in the outdoors. Our parks are also a driving force for the economic development of disadvantaged rural counties.
The focus of parks sending people to communities like ours has helped us move off the distressed counties list.
Looking to the future, we're increasing literacy through early childhood intervention. We're offering outdoor classrooms, storybook trails, and partnering with our conservancy to provide transportation grants for underfunded schools. With public health at the forefront of our commitments, we work with local schools and healthcare professionals to promote nature as a mental and physical health resource. We are teaching children to love real food and encouraging our staff to live healthy, mindful lives.
Like many park systems, we were inundated by people in search of safe activities during the pandemic. This drove the need for a short-term closure and reset period, which we used to develop procedures, purchase safety equipment, create signage, and prepare our visitors for a safe return to the outdoors.
Parks shifted to virtual programming at the start of the closure to ensure we could still serve those in need. We reopened shortly thereafter, allowing Tennessee state parks to serve as a refuge throughout the pandemic. When vacations were canceled, schools and gyms were closed, and we were all navigating a year of uncertainty, Tennessee state parks were there, a place for disconnecting from life's worries, a place for reconnecting with each other, and a home away from home. Tennessee state parks, for the love of Tennessee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269.
It's time for fun facts. Today we're heading to Utah, home to 7 national monuments, 6 national forests, 5 national parks, 2 national recreational areas, and a partridge in a pear tree. Utah is our 45th state, entering the Union on January 4th, 1896. Here are 5 fun facts about Utah. 1. The Great Salt Lake is the largest salt lake in the Western Hemisphere. While its size changes over time, it is, on average, larger than the state of Delaware. 2. Utah is the only state where the capital's name is 3 words, Salt Lake City. 3. The world's largest natural rock span is the Rainbow Bridge. It stands 309 feet tall and spans 278 feet wide. Number 4. The granddaddy of all open pit mines is the Bingham Canyon Copper Mine. It's the deepest one in the U.S. It's nearly a mile deep and 2.5 miles wide. You can see it from space. And it takes 2 hours to drive out from the bottom of the mine to the top. Number 5. Also, it's against the law to detonate a nuclear weapon in Utah, but I mean, do you really need a law for that? I think that's just common sense. And there you have it, 5 fun facts about Utah. See you next time on Fun Facts.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament brought to you by LUS. Halftime here between Whites Creek and East Hickman. So we're tied up at 25. Taking a look at the first half statistics, starting first with Whites Creek. Anthony Beasley off the bench with 9. You have Andreas Hathaway, Antonio Graham with 3. Kadarius Britt, Tyrone Robinson with 2, Eric Bryson Jr. with 4, and off the bench we have found out who number 3 is, and that is Kevin Wiggins. He has got 2. On the other side for East Hickman, Dre Manuano with 8, Carson Hill with 7, Braden Kelly with 2, Nathan Hobbs 5, Braxton Hill with 3. And those are your scores as the original starting lineups will come out here for both sides. It's getting ready to start this second half. Winner of this one will play at 4:40 tomorrow. The loser will play at 3:20 tomorrow here at Lawrence County. Eric Bryson. And that one's tipped and stolen by Kelly. And we're coming back the other way. Now it's Hill. Layup up and in.
He got up there for that one, AJ.
Yeah, that's her first points off 6 Whites Creek turnovers, 27-25 is the East Hickman lead. Robertson now throws over to Bryson Jr. at the wing. Hill driving to the paint, kicks out to Jennings. Jennings now back out to Bryson. Now to Robertson straight away. Now to Bryson at the wing. He's guarded by Manuano in this matchup zone. Now Jennings drives into the paint, picks up his dribble, blocked by Hill. Hill's going to come up with it. Now over to Nolan. Nolan's going to take his time as he gets it across the timeline for the Eagles. Hands over to Kelly as Kelly calls out the play. Going to get a screen from Hobbs, doesn't take it. Now over to Manuano in the corner, now to Hill at the wing. Hill dribbles to the top of the key, hands back to Kelly. Kelly now dribbles out in front of his bench. Now gets a screen from Hobbs, drives, shot up, banks it in. Kelly with 4, and East Hickman has her largest lead of the game at 4. Bryson dribbles, drives, kicks out to Jennings. Jennings now to Robertson. Robertson in the paint, runner up and in. He's got 4, and the lead's down to 2. Hobbs now back to Manuano. Manuano guarded by Jennings. He'll get it across the timeline, crosses over, loses it, and we got a double dribble.
And they're going to call a technical foul.
Would that be on East Hickman here, Hayden?
Yes, I believe they called that foul on Manuano for slamming the ball on the ground like that.
So he'll pick up the technical.
Yeah, I know some refs, they let that go, but some refs, they just seem to think that's showing them up or something. I'm not exactly sure, but either way.
Not a fan of it either.
No.
He's just slamming the ball down and handing it back as long as he's not slamming it at somebody.
Yeah, it's just a frustration.
As Bryson Jr. hits the first free throw. Now has a chance to tie it here. Next shot on its way, and he gets them both. So he's got 6 points, and we're tied here at 29. Wiggins and Beasley will check into the game here for the Cobras. Checking out will be Bryson and Jennings. Cobras will get the ball back. Robertson now over to Britt. Britt now to Wiggins. Now to Beasley straight away. Gets a screen here from Hunter, drives to his right, hands back to Wiggins. Wiggins now to Britt. Britt over to Robertson, into the paint, kicks out to Beasley. Now to Britt. Britt hands back to Robertson. He'll drive in the paint, dishes out to Beasley in the corner for 3. Misses. And a rebound comes out to Manuano. Will be fouled from behind by Hunter. Hunter's going to pick up his first foul, this team's first foul. 6:02 remaining here in the third quarter as Bryson will check back in, and coming out will be Hunter. Hunter got a lot of time in that game yesterday against Ezell Harding, and unfortunately hasn't seen much time in this game. Kelly now with it. He'll get it across the timeline, guarded by Wiggins. He'll drive, runner up with the left hand up and in.
Yeah, that's great hesitation by Kelly. Looked like he was going to pull back, set the offense up, and caught Whites Creek off guard there.
Beasley now over to Robertson. Kelly with 6 points. Britt now hands it over to Bryson. Bryson now to Beasley. Beasley over to Bryson. Into the paint, kicks back out to Robertson. Robertson drives. Runner up, blocked by Hobbs. But Robertson's going to come up with it. And fights out the foul. Now Bryson for 3. Rattles it home. He's got 9 points. And it is a 1 point East Hickman, 1 point White Creek. I'm going to get it right. Whites Creek lead. Kelly takes the screen from Hobbs, drives to the baseline. And he walked on the play.
He did on that one.
Make them now 13 turnovers here against the Eagles. 5:11 remaining here in the third. The Cobras lead at 32-31.
Yeah, it's like he hit a brick wall there.
Yeah. He's trying that runner again that's been so good here in the second half and couldn't get past it. Robertson drives, runner up and in. Good take there from Robertson. They've now got 9 points off of those 13 turnovers. 34-31, Whites Creek leads. Nolan with it straight away, guarded by Wiggins. Now to Manuano over to Kelly in the corner. Kelly dribbles, now back to Manuano at the wing. Long pass over to Hill. Now to Nolan. He'll try a deep 3. Nothing but net.
There you go. That's what happens whenever you move the ball back side to side.
He's got 5, and we're tied up here at 34. Bryson now coming the other way. Steps back in the paint. Kicks out to Beasley. Beasley, pull-up jumper. Knocks it down.
pure. I love it.
Beasley the first one in the double figures with 11. Cobras retake the lead by 2. Kelly now across the timeline here for the Eagles over to Manuano in the corner. He dribbles out to the wing, back to Kelly straight away, back to Manuano. Back to Kelly on the low block. Loses that one out of bounds off of Britt and will stay with East Hickman. Kelly takes it out of bounds to the right and left of his basket. Nolan tries to throw it in for Hill. Hill regains possession. Hill now to Nolan straight away. Out the Hill near the corner. Hill now being guarded by Beasley, throws it down low to Hobbs. Hobbs powers his way up and in, and we are tied once again.
Yeah, that's good by Hill to recognize the defender on Hobbs, and he just gave it to Hobbs and let him go to work.
Bryson pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound Hobbs. Hobbs out to Kelly. Kelly dribbles out of traffic. He'll walk it across the timeline. Game tied at 36, 3:40 remaining in the third. Now over to Nolan. Nolan's going to try a deep 3 for the lead. Back iron, no good. Rebound Wiggins. Now coming the other way quickly is Bryson. Bryson down the lane. Pull-up shot up and in, and the Cobras retake the lead.
You gotta stop the ball in transition defense. That's the number one.
Bryson Jr. now with 11, the tie of the game high as Whites Creek leads 38-36. Hobbs with it at the free throw line. Now picks up his dribble, loses it, but regains possession over to Kelly. Kelly now to Nolan. Hill with it in the corner. Here to Manuano in the low block. Runner up and in. He's in the double figures with 10, and we're tied at 38. Robertson gets it across the timeline here for Whites Creek. Hands over to Beasley. Beasley. Now over to Robertson. Robertson kicks over in the corner to Wiggins. Wiggins into the paint. Euro step reverse layup. No. Rebound Nolan. But loses that one into the hands of Wiggins. Now it's Britt. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Wiggins. Wiggins up. Banks that one in.
That's one thing East Hickman can't let happen. They let so many second chance opportunities with the offensive rebounds. Unfortunately, they got the offensive rebound.
Hill within the paint. Nice pass to Hobbs. He goes up and he is fouled on the play. He'll go the line here to shoot 2. Foul will go against Beasley. He'll pick up his second, just the team's second here in the third quarter. 2:19 remaining in the third. Pair of free throws coming up for Nathan Hobbs. First shot on its way and missed everything. A lot of subs now to come in here. You'll have Bailey and Braxton Hill. Nolan and Carson Hill will check out. Looks like that's Bryson that checked out for the Cobras. And checking back in was Darren Jennings. As Hobbs hits 1 of 2. He was now 4 of 8 from the line. It's a 1-point Cobra lead. Robertson hands back to Jennings. Jennings now over to Wiggins. Corner 3. Knocks it down. He's got 7. It's a 4-point Cobra lead. 2 of 5 remaining in the third. Long pass over Bailey's head, and he throws it right over to Wiggins. 15 turnovers now. The other way, Robertson. Right-handed layup up and in. Robertson has 8. Make them now 13 points off of 15 Eagle turnovers. As Jones will now check in here for East Hickman. Checking out will be somebody. It's going to be Manuano. 45-39 is the Cobra lead. Minute 45 remaining in the quarter. Hobbs takes it out now to Jones. Jones dribbles out, hands over to Kelly. Kelly back to Jones, has it straight away, now over to Bailey. Bailey now to Kelly straight away, over to Hill. Hill now to Bailey, throws it down low to Hobbs. Hobbs powers his way up, and he's fouled. He'll go the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they had to there. As soon as Hobbs got it down the post, immediately 2 Cobras went to go help. I believe it was Robertson down there with him.
That will go on Wiggins. Wiggins going to pick up his first, team's third. He's taken 4 of 8 from the line so far. All been on 2 shots. They've missed the first and hit the second. First free throw from Hobbs, and he hits the first. Next free throw from Hobbs. On its way. Rattles out. No good. Rebound, Brett. Now the other way quickly is Jennings. Jennings pulls up. He's going to bring it out here near the timeline, reset the play. And Jennings fakes a drive and brings it back out again. He'll now drive to the paint. Runner up, no good. Rebound Hobbs. Hobbs out to Kelly. Kelly gets it across the timeline. Kelly calls out the play, now to Bailey straight away. Now to Jones. Jones over to Hill, that's Braxton Hill. Now to Kelly. Kelly over to Bailey at the wing. Looking for somebody, and they get it to Kelly straight away. Kelly now to Jones at the wing. Gives it back to Kelly. Kelly over to Jones. Jones backs down, throws up a crazy shot, almost hits it, but Jennings has it quickly ahead to Beasley. Beasley, layup up, in, and he's fouled.
Great finish there by Beasley.
That will go on Kelly. He'll pick up his third, and Beasley now with 13 points. Whites Creek 4 of 6 from the line so far here in this game with 31 seconds left. Bryson will now check in. Checking out will be Jennings. Comes the and-one opportunity for Anthony Beasley, and rattles it home. It's an 8-point Cobra lead. Nolan checks back in. Checking out will be Hobbs here for the Eagles. 31 seconds left in the quarter. Kelly gets the inbounds. And he gets it across the timeline. Kelly guarded closely by Robertson. Over to Bailey. Bailey down to Nolan. Nolan inside to Braxton Hill. Runner up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Britt. 14 seconds left. Quickly the other way is Wiggins. Wiggins now to Robertson. 10 seconds left. We'll play for the final shot. Robertson hands over to Wiggins. 5 seconds. Beasley drives into the paint. Bryson tries a deep three. Almost banks it in. No good. That will be the end of the third quarter. Whites Creek on a run at the end of the third. They lead this one 48-40. Have the start of the fourth when we return here on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament brought to you by LUS. We start the fourth. East Hickman will have it. They trail Whites Creek 48-40. Kelly into Hill, now to Hobbs. He'll try a long jumper and he knocks it down. Hobbs in the double figures. His team trails by 6. Wiggins now back out to Robertson. Dribbles. So they hand it back. Deep three from Wiggins, no good. Rebound Kelly. Kelly now coming the other way. Has Carson Hill in the low block, out to Kelly. Kelly drives. And we're going to say a illegal screen called against Carson Hill.
I'm not sure what Hill was thinking there. I mean, he had a wide open layup there. Instead, he gives it back to Kelly and gets an illegal screen there.
Coming the other way is Robertson as he crosses the timeline. Take his time. Here's East Hickman extends the defense. Hand over to Bryson. Bryson now to Robertson. He'll try a tough angle corner three. No good. Rebound Hobbs. Now to Nolan. Original starting lineup in for the Eagles as Nolan gets it across the timeline. He'll drive into the paint. Good take. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. That will stay with East Hickman.
I'm not sure about that one, but hey, we're as the other official's going to come talk to him about it.
Now we'll go to Whites Creek as no argument on the East Hickman side. I think they knew, so they got things straightened out. Bryson Jr. will get the inbound here just a minute into the fourth quarter with his team leading by 6. He calls out the play. Drives quickly into the paint. Now it dribbles out over to Wiggins. Wiggins over here to Robertson. Now to Bryson. Bryson in the paint, back out to Beasley. Beasley drives, runner up, no good. Rebound Hobbs. And Hobbs is going to, took a couple bodies there. Everybody's okay.
Good hustle, though, by both teams. You love to see it.
Beasley there picks up his third, team's fourth. Hobbs will take it out, lobs it into Kelly. Minute 20 in here to the final quarter. Kelly with it across the timeline. Now over to Hobbs straight away. Now to Nolan. Nolan to Kelly. Kelly drives, runner up, gets it in. He's got 8 and the lead's down to 4. Robertson quickly to Wiggins the other way. Wiggins, skip pass over to Bryson at the other wing. Bryson dribbles between his legs, gets it back out to Robertson. Robertson here to Beasley. Beasley into the paint. Tries a pass, and we're going to get a foul call.
I'm not exactly sure about that one, AJ. I thought he had his hands on it before the foul call there.
That will go against Manuano, and I believe that's his 4th.
It is, yep.
Taking it out to the right of the basket is Robertson. Now to Britt. Britt over to Bryson. Now back to Robertson. Robertson dribbles at the wing. Hands back to Beasley. Beasley now to Bryson. Weave put on here. It is over to Beasley. Now back to Bryson. Over to Robertson. Robertson hands back to Beasley. Down low to Britt. Intercepted by Hobbs. Just a 7th turnover by the Cobras. Nolan with it. 5:45 remaining in the game. Eagles with it, trailing by 4. Over to Manuano. Give and go to Nolan. Down low to Hobbs. Hobbs kicks out the hill. Now to Kelly. Kelly to Manuano. There to Kelly. He'll try a deep left-handed 3. Nothing but net. He's in the double figures with 11. It's a 1-point Cobra lead. Robertson across the timeline here for Whites Creek. Dribbles over to Bryson. Now back to Robertson. Looks like kind of an inverted 2-3 zone here. Now inside the Britt. Out to Bryson. Bryson now to Robertson. Has it in front of the Lawrence County logo. Manuano extends the defense. Gets over to Bryson. Back to Robertson. Over to Beasley at the wing. Back to Robertson at the logo. Back to Beasley. He's going to try a deep 3. Off the corner iron, no good. Rebound won by Wiggins. Wiggins, and that's a walk.
That's going to be a travel.
And that's just the 8th turnover against Whites Creek. Now checking into the game will be Jennings for the Cobras. Beasley will check out. Bailey will check in. And Manuano will check out for the Eagles. 4:53 remaining. Whites Creek leads 48-47. Kelly across the timeline here for East Hickman. He's guarded closely by Robertson. They'll now drive the baseline. Runner up off the glass. No good. Rebound Hobbs. That one's up and in. East Hickman leads. Just 4 second chance points off 10 offensive rebounds for East Hickman, but that one comes at the right time. Hobbs leads all scorers with 13. Excuse me, leads all Eagles with 13. Beasley's the leading scorer for everybody with 14. Bryson here at the deep wing. They're going to let him shoot it. Knocks it down, and Whites Creek retakes the lead. And with that, Jeremiah Crutcher will call a timeout. It will be a full timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Back at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, brought to you by the Lawrenceburg Utility Systems. East Hickman has the ball. They trail by 2, 51-49. Back and forth affair between these two. Long pass by Hobbs over to Hill across the timeline. Hill is going to lose that one into the hands of Robertson. Now 17 turnovers by the Eagles in the game. Robertson with it just in front of the timeline. Team leading by 2. Dribbles down to the Logos. They reset the play over to Jennings. Jennings drives, kicks out to Robertson. Robertson at the free throw line, over to Britt. Out here to Bryson, now to Robertson. Back over to Bryson, here to Robertson. Over to Bryson, back to Robertson. Over to Jennings at the other wing. He drives, picks up his dribble, kicks out to Robertson. Over to Bryson as the Cobras continue to pass around and killing some clock here, leading by a possession. Wiggins now out to Jennings. He'll try a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Kelly. Kelly's going to bring it the other way. Gets it across the timeline. Kelly straight away, drives into the paint. Runner up. In, and they're going to count it for the M1.
It's a tough shot, but a tough make here by Kelly.
That will go against Britt, who picks up his second, team's 5th. Now Kelly has a chance at the M1 to give the Eagles the lead. Manuano in for Bailey. Free throw from Kelly on its way, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Hill. Hill throws that off of either Wiggins or Robertson. That will stay with East Hickman.
Yeah, I believe he threw it off of Wiggins there. Either way, it's going to be East Hickman's ball.
We had some fans walking in front of us. Couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. Also, this bar from my angle here, I'm not sure.
Kelly takes it out. 3:14 remaining. Game tied at 51. In the Manuano. Hands back to Nolan. Nolan gets his pass tipped and stolen away by Bryson. Bryson coming the other way, and now pull it back out over to Robertson in front of the timeline. Now to Bryson with 3 minutes remaining, over to Robertson. East Hickman extends its defense. Robertson now over to Jennings. Back to Robertson at the logo, back to Jennings. Jennings drives the baseline. Tries to hand it to Wiggins, stolen away by Kelly. Kelly now coming the other way, gets it across the timeline. Guarded closely here by Bryson, throws it in the Hobbs at the free throw line. A give and go to Kelly. Runner up, in and his foul.
I'll tell you what, AJ, Kelly has definitely come alive in this fourth quarter.
He's got 15 points, now has a chance to make it a 3-point game. I believe that's on Britt again, who picks up his 3rd. So we got a wasp flying in front of us. Does he not know how cold it is outside?
I don't know why he's out.
As Jennings will check out and Beasley will check back in. Free throw from Kelly. And gets that one in. He leads all scorers with 16. East Hickman leads by 3. 2:35 remaining in the game. Bryson over to Robertson. Wiggins at the free throw line to Beasley. Now to Robertson. Straight away for 3, and we're tied. Another timeout here called by Jeremiah Crutcher. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, brought to you by the Lawrenceburg Utility Systems. It's a tie game, 54-all, 2:24 remaining in this one in Hayden. It's been a back-and-forth affair. One team goes on the run, the other team answers, which is why we're tied at 54 right now.
Yeah, sure it has. Definitely, for the first half, Whites Creek definitely has just kind of dominated the game, and then the second half, East Hickman has just come alive.
Carson Hill has it, drives, dishes Manuano off the glass, no good. Rebound won by Nolan. Now 12 offensive rebounds. Manuano for 3, no good. Rebound Robertson. And we're going to get a foul called here against East Hickman. Be very important to see who this will go against.
It's going to go on Manuano. That's going to be his 5th.
That's his 5th. Yep, they finally figure it out. Have to make a sub for Dre Manuano. And that will be
Braxton Hill.
Manuano, he will check out with 10 points and 5 fouls. Robertson with it. The 2-minute mark in the game as we're tied at 54. Bryson back to Robertson at the top of the logo. Robertson dribbles out here, guarded by Kelly, over to Bryson. Now to Robertson. over to Beasley. And now to Robertson, picks up his dribble to Beasley. Beasley here to Wiggins at the free throw line. Wiggins now to Bryson. And he'll bring it back out on the Mickey Dunn Court logo. It's guarded closely here by Hill, and he'll drive. Runner up. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Bryson throws it up and in. 56-54 is the lead. Now coming quickly the other way, Hill to Carson Hill. Hands it back to Braxton Hill. Shot up and in, and we're tied again. He's got 5:56 all, minute 10 remaining. Robertson now to Wiggins. He is wide open in the corner, but sends it back to Robertson.
I guess that was a smart move there.
Minute left as Robertson gets it back from Wiggins. He hands over to Bryson. Bryson now to Wiggins. Wiggins here to Robertson. Robertson now to Beasley. Back to Robertson. Hands over to Bryson. Now to Beasley. Beasley over to Robertson. 45 seconds remaining. Now to Wiggins. Wiggins over to Beasley. Over to Bryson, to Robertson. He'll try a three from the wing. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Wiggins. Now 14 offensive rebounds for Whites Creek. 30 seconds remaining here in the game.
I believe they're going to hold it for one shot.
Robertson now to Beasley. Beasley here to Wiggins. East Hickman does have a foul to give. Now Robertson, he's open. He'll drive. Over to Beasley. Swings over to Bryson in the corner for three. Rattles out, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Kelly. He's fouled from behind by Wiggins.
That's going to send Kelly to the line for a bonus.
Wiggins picks up his second. We got a 1-on-1 on the other end with 12.8 seconds remaining. East Hickman, who is 50% from the line, 6 of 12. As Beasley, the left-hander, Kelly, left-hander, leads all scorers with 16 points. He's tied with Eric Bryson Jr. First one on its way. Knocks it down, big free throw. Now he leads all scorers with 17. Next shot on its way. Hits them both. He leads all scorers with 58. Now racing the other way, Robertson, 10 seconds left. He drives, runner off the glass, banks it in, and we're tied again. Now coming quickly the other way, Kelly to Hill.
Home run pass.
Can't save it, and that will be the end of regulation. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We're going to go to overtime with East Hickman and Whites Creek tied at 58. We'll have the start of overtime when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the route, 32 minutes wasn't enough between Whites Creek and East Hickman here in the gold bracket losers' side. We're tied at 48 as we go into overtime. Robertson hit a runner. The banking in as time expired, as we're going to get a clear foul here called against Beasley.
And that there, well,
Beasley's going to pick up his 4th, team's 8th, so a 1-on-1 coming up here for East Hickman, just 3 seconds in as Jennings now check back in as Beasley will check out for the Cobras.
I believe they'll probably be putting Beasley in on the offensive end and taking him out on the defensive end. That way he doesn't get fouled out.
Braxton Hill here at the line. Eagles 8 of 14 so far in the game. First shot on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Carson Hill. Now 13 offensive rebounds. Kelly, runner up, gets it in.
I'm telling you what, Kelly has come alive this second half.
He's got 20 points to lead all scorers. They lead at 60 to 58. Bryson Jr. fights out of traffic. Now to Jennings. Jennings hands back to Robertson. Robertson kicks out to Bryson for three. Front iron, no good. Bryson's going to come up with his own rebound, stolen away, and then Bryson tips the pass out of bounds. 3:32 remaining here in the overtime. Hobbs takes it out. Gets it in the Beasley. Kelly. Kelly here guarded closely by Robertson. Eagles lead by 2. Kelly gets across the timeline. Nice move, gets into the paint. What a take, runner up and in.
Just decides to take coast to coast, doing himself.
22 points, most of that coming here in the second half. Eagles lead by 4. Robertson kicks out to Bryson. Bryson into the paint. Runner up and he's fouled. This will go against the Eagles. Carson Hill.
Surprised they called that on the floor there.
I'm surprised they called it on the floor too. It looked like it was a
shooting foul. Yep.
Yeah. It will be on the next foul. Robertson, long pass into Bryson. Bryson now with it at the top of the key. Over to Robertson. Robertson picks up his dribble, long pass to Wiggins, now to Bryson. Bryson over to Jennings, fakes the three. Now back to Wiggins. Wiggins into the paint. Nice take, shot up, almost makes it in, and he's fouled. Go to the line to shoot two.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're a long athlete like Wiggins like that. He can just take those long steps and a hop step, and he was able to get to the lane.
That'll go against Hobbs. That's his first, team 7th. So now both sides in the bonus for the rest of the game. Wiggins at the line to shoot two. Whites Creek 5 of 7 so far as Wiggins misses the first. Beasley now to check back in, and Jennings will check out. Next free throw from Brent on its way. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Hobbs. Coming quickly the other way, it's Kelly. Kelly lobs it up for Hill. Hill. And he's going to get fouled, I believe. And got 2 shots coming up. That will go against Wiggins. He'll pick up his third, team 9th. 1-1 coming up here for Carson Hill, trying to get in the double figures. First shot on its way, nothing but net. Next shot, and he hits them both. Clutch free throws, a 6-point East Hickman lead. Hill now with 11. Coming the other way, Robertson. Hands over to Wiggins. Wiggins gets it to Beasley. Now to Bryson. Now to Robertson. Robertson guarded closely by Nolan. Now to Wiggins at the free throw line, but Bryson back to Robertson. Robertson over to Beasley, back to Robertson. Now back to Beasley. Back to Robertson straight away. Steps back over to Bryson. He'll try a three. Knocks it down. He's got 19. The lead's down to 3. Kelly dribbles out of traffic. Coming the other way. Coming the other way with speed. Left-handed layup up and in.
Coast to coast.
24 for Kelly. It's a 5-point Eagle lead with 2 minutes left in overtime. Robertson steps up for 3. Rattles out, no good. Hobbs gets a rebound. Stolen away, though. Brick comes up with it. We have a jump ball, and we'll stay with Whites Creek. And we're going to get a technical on Kadarius Britt for throwing a little bit of an elbow.
I just don't know about that one, AJ. I mean, I know they're fighting for the ball. I didn't see anything there for him, the official, to call that. I know it was kind of a little aggressive, but if I were an official, I wouldn't call that.
About the only thing I can maybe see there was when he got up, his elbow kind of grazed him or kind of shoved him a bit. That might be what they're calling the technical on.
Yeah.
He had a similar incident yesterday, and they didn't call it. As Kelly hits the first. Again, it's an emotional game. I didn't see anything malicious out of it. And, I know he was frustrated and don't believe he did that on purpose.
Yeah, both teams took heartbreaking losses yesterday. They're both trying to finish off the tournament strong here with a win today and hopefully tomorrow.
As Kelly hits both of them, East Hickman will call a timeout, a full timeout, leading by 7. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament. East Hickman called a timeout. They lead 68-61 in overtime. Nice pass from Kelly to Hill. Can't get it to go. And we're going to get a foul here called against Hill. Carson Hill picks up his fourth, team eighth, and now Britt will come to the other end for the 1-and-1. Minute 43 left. East Hickman leads Whites Creek 68-61. Britt at the line. It's 2 points so far tonight. Cobras 5 of 9 from the line. First shot on its way, and he knocks it down. Next free throw from Britt. Hits them both. 5-point lead. 1:43 remaining. Kelly comes up with it. Bounce pass over to Hobbs. Hobbs gets it across the timeline. Nice pass to Hill. Hill, shot up and in. 72-63 is the lead. Minute 30 left. Robertson in the lane. Shot up. Block called against Hobbs. Hobbs picks up his second, team's ninth.
Yeah, that's what happens. East Hickman, they got that little basket down there, extended their lead, and just got caught sleeping on the transition defense. Didn't pick the ball up.
First free throw from Robertson on its way. Rattles home. Next foul for East Hickman will put Whites Creek in the double bonus, so each side will be shooting 2 shots regardless on each foul after that. Robertson hits 1 of 2. Nolan now to Hill. Hill dribbles out of traffic, back to Nolan. Nolan, long pass to Braxton Hill, over to Kelly, now to Carson Hill in the corner. Skip pass to Nolan, back to Kelly. Minute 10 left, over to Carson Hill. Hill drives the baseline, kicks out to Nolan, now to Braxton Hill, now to Nolan. Nolan here to Kelly, very close to stepping on the timeline, over to Nolan. Under a minute left, now to Carson Hill in the corner, gets it back to Nolan. Skip pass intercepted. Bryson coming the other way. Shot up, in. Now Jeremiah Crutcher will call a timeout here for Whites Creek.
Dangerous pass there, and you can see why.
It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 44 seconds remaining. East Hickman leading at 70-66, and Braden Kelly really been the story here in the second half and overtime. 26 points, and I think 22 of those have come so far here in the second half, Hayden, and what a half and now an overtime that he's put on here so far.
I say Whites Creek, it looked like they're going to pull away with the game eventually at the end of the first half there, but East Hickman came out strong, and Kelly has carried the load for him with 26 points, and just right now for Whites Creek here, you just got to get a steal, hopefully, and if you don't get a steal, you just got to foul and hope for the missed free throw opportunities.
Whites Creek has really been winning in most statistical categories here. Forced more turnovers, got more points off turnovers, more offensive rebounds, more second chance points. Hit 10 threes in this game to just 2 for East Hickman, but East Hickman and Kelly breaking that press well and also hitting 4 more free throws. As Braxton Hill's going to get fouled from behind. He'll go to the line here to shoot 2. And this foul will... kind of hard to see who that's going to go against. That will go against Robertson. That will pick up his second. Now a pair of free throws coming up for Braxton Hill. 40 seconds remaining. First shot on its way, rattles out, no good. Next free throw on its way, rolls in. He hits 1 of 2. He's got 6 points. Eagles now 13 of 21 from the line. Robertson with it straight away. Back to Bryson. Bryson drives a baseline. Nice block there by Braxton Hill. Gets it back to Robertson. Robertson will try a deep three. Front iron no good. Rebound Hobbs. And he's going to get fouled from behind here by Robertson. Robertson's going to pick up his third, and now Hobbs will go the other way to shoot 2.
Looks like Hobbs a little shaken up there.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll walk it off.
Robertson trying to foul him there. Unfortunately, got him in the face. Nothing malicious, just aggressive basketball. Now a full timeout here called by Greg Watney for the Eagles. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph, we're in overtime between East Hickman and Whites Creek. The Eagles leading the Cobras 71-66. 25.2 seconds remaining. Nathan Hobbs at the line here to shoot 2. He's got 13 points already. Eagles are 13 of 21 from the line. Pair of free throws coming up for Hobbs as they try to ice this one late at the line. First shot on its way and gets it in. Next free throw from Hobbs. It is up, and he hits them both. Clutch free throws. It's a 7-point lead. Coming quickly the other way is Robertson. Robertson in the paint. Out to Wiggins. Wiggins now to Grant. Over to Robertson. Straight away for 3. Almost makes it in. Rebound Kelly. Kelly. And they might just let him roll it out as Kelly gets it across the timeline. Fights through traffic. Kelly dribbles at the baseline, and he's going to get fouled on the play and get an intentional foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, AJ.
Yeah,
I mean, you got 4.4 seconds left on the clock. Just if you're going to call the foul, shoot the free throws, and let them play.
And we'll go on Robertson, who picks up his 4th, and now Kelly will get a couple open free throws. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. I mean, obviously, yeah, he's trying to foul him intentionally as Kelly misses the first.
Yeah, but, I mean, the game is over with 73-66 score with 4 seconds left. I mean, it's very unlikely that Whites Creek could come back and win this.
Kelly misses them both, but the Eagles will keep it with 4.4 seconds remaining. If you're East Hickman, might want to put someone on the opposite court and just throw it. And now we've got
a technical foul called.
I think that might go on Robertson, which would be his 5th. Yep, and they call it technical on Robertson.
Yep.
So that's a second technical, I believe, in overtime.
Yep.
As Nolan will go to the line as he hits the first.
Come on, fellas. 4.4 left in the game. Just tip your cap and move on to tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the intentional, not a fan of the technical. Yep. As Nolan hits them both, he's got 5 points, and now it's a 9-point East Hickman lead. And just getting it into Kelly, and Kelly's going to let this one roll out. East Hickman advances to tomorrow's Losers Bracket Championship game. They'll get the winner of Richland and Phillips. That game is coming up next as they win this one in overtime, 75-66. Richland and Phillips will be coming up next here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.